Okay, so we're still talking about Jessica Simpson. I just had to go to a part 2 so that I didn't go over the minutes and everybody kind of got drowned into that. Anyways, so in my last video I was talking about how the company and the industry basically took advantage of Jessica Simpson's parents and the fact that they didn't really have allies to tell them what not to do. So they ended up just saying yes to anything and everything. And Jessica, who was raised pretty Christian, and while she was building her career as a teenager, young child teenager, trying to get noticed and stuff, she was still trying to uphold her faith, and so she had to be very conscientious. So while when she was younger and stuff, she had to live by certain rules, certain dress codes when she performed and things. And she does go into all this to explain this. I only mention this, and I'm being very long-winded about this, because a lot of people like to, one, blame the parents if they take on any type of business role to support their child. Two, Jessica, and it's going to sound funny how I say this, because she's very good at coming off very confident later on in the media. The issue we have here is that early on, she was told that she had to basically cover up her assets. She had to, portray the image. She was a pastor's daughter. Everybody knows what that means. Stereotypically, everybody knows what that means. So, moving forward, when she signed the contract, and then she was told that she had to lose, I think it was either 15 or 20 pounds. Read the book, it'll tell you. And she was told basically that she had to become a sex icon like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, and the fact that they always put her up against Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears, and they always mention that, well, if she wants to do this, she has to do this, and oh yeah, no, they definitely pitted her against. They were so focused on the image of her and trying to get her to be like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and follow these pop star guidelines that they forgot who Jessica was, her background. It was almost like they were trying to override her background and mold her, and in ways they did succeed. So here's the thing. Although Jessica's voice is very talented, it was definitely the fact that she had the looks that they could use to launch her. And I mean, personally, I would love to be able to sit down with Jessica, because I have so many questions. But I can only go by what's in her book. So, basing off of reading her book, you can tell that the confidence she had in herself was low. And yes, she loves singing and stuff, but you can almost hear in the pages when she goes on about the fashion lines and the fashion thing that she that she brings up working with her mom. You can hear the difference. You can hear that there's more passion and stuff for her fashion line than kind of her singing. I think her singing career kind of got ruined before it actually started. Then, on top of all of that, and I think the industry knew it, because here's the thing. I think they were getting frustrated with her. and then her and Nick started dating. Okay? And this is where it's an example of they saw a way to make to promote Jessica's singing career off of her relationship with Nick Lachey. And although I definitely believe that they truly loved one another and stuff like that, because of the playoff that Jessica Simpson's advisors and stuff had, and of course later with their marriage, and then the TV show. I think that was the biggest clue, is when they did the TV show. Yeah, I hate to say it, Jessica's singing career would have ended if it had not been, if her and Nick hadn't become attached. He came at the perfect time, but the problem is she was so young. She didn't have a foundation. She was only just building the foundation of her music career. So because they switched the narrative on her, her singing career did not get the care that it deserved at this point. And that's a little sad. And honestly, because of that pressure and stuff, and the fact that Jessica at that time was so gun-ho about saying yes to everything, that's kind of what destroyed her marriage in the long run.